Tina.
You girls gotta back up. Hey, watch out, Bryce is video recording.
What happens is our dogs are trained to pick out the strongest human scent that's left behind in an area. So what Blek is doing, he's working his way into human scent that is on the ground on an article. And as you notice, Blek laid down and stared at the article. That means he found it. Give a round of applause for Blek. They're also taught to track human suspects. If a person commits a robbery, which in Latrobe happens quite often now, found another article. Our dogs are trained to pick up that human scent, and they pick up the strongest human scent that is left behind on the ground. We don't need a piece of clothing. We don't need a scent article. We don't need any of that. All we need to know is, where did he run? He ran through this parking space right here. We'll go over to the parking space. We'll give our dog a command. They automatically look for that human scent that's left behind in that parking space. Within the first 30 feet of that track, our dogs store that human scent in their brain. I can take them off the track, walk them around. Somebody can walk through there. I can bring them back onto the track, give him the command again. He's picking up the same person that he first started tracking. So he's not picking the second person that came through, he's picking the first person that he started on that track. In Latrobe, it's more of a residential area. It's very compact. The longest track I've done in Latrobe is 3/4 of a mile. That's long in a city setting. Lieutenant Eslary has done a track in a wooded area. What was it? 3 miles? 3 miles long. It took him an hour and a half to do it. And he found the guy. My 3/4 of a mile track, I found the guy at the end. Blek is an excellent tracker. We've had 7 tracks last year and 7 fines. Okay. He had 4 tracks last year and 4 fines. So he's 4 for 4. The other thing our dogs are trained in is obedience. Basically, before we do any of our main patrol work and our main narcotics work, our dogs have to be obedient to us. They have to be able to listen, walk beside us, and follow our commands. So one of the areas that we have to certify in every year is obedience. That is the first thing that we're in a heel position. See how he keeps looking up at Lieutenant Eslary to see what he wants him to do next. We can down our dogs, which means just have them lay down, give them hand and arm signals. He gets excited when he does this.
Because he thinks he's getting something.
We can down our dog, have him lay down and walk away, and basically keep them in that same spot for any length of time. They won't move until we tell them to.
Amy, Lenny, Amy.
I've never had a dog that I could do this with other than a police dog. My dog at home, I have another dog, it's a Brittany Spaniel. He doesn't even listen to me when I tell him to come into the house. So he just kind of stares at me. This one, I say it once, he's coming. one command. Question was, why do we get our dogs from overseas? Over in Europe, their bloodline is more pure. They were bred over there initially. When they bring them over to the States and they start breeding them in the States, you get a lot of mixed breeding, crossbreeding. The other thing is, in the Netherlands and Germany, Czechoslovakia, wherever you get your dog, okay, they start from birth to age 1 training that dog for police work. When they breed German Shepherds or Belgian Malinois over in Europe, they know that that dog at some point can be used in police work. So they start training from birth to age 1 for police work. The other thing our dogs are taught for body odor, for human scent, is building searches. If somebody were to break into Lowe's, and this is state police out here, but if they were to break into Lowe's, and if state police had to search this building, it would take them hours to search this building thoroughly. Hours. Not minutes. Hours. A trained K-9 is worth 10 officers. I can put my dog in this building, and within about 20 to 30 minutes, he'll have this building searched. And we'll be done. My dog, I've done a lot of building searches with him. We had a lot of break-ins in town, burglaries, things of that nature. Last year alone, we've done 18 building searches for burglaries. And that's where somebody's breaking into the house, they break down the door, they're inside the house. We're also taught on area searches. If somebody's in a wooded area that we know they're in this area, they didn't leave, we will send our dog in and they will sniff them out just like they would in a building. And once they find that person, they will bite and hold. The other thing we're taught and certified in is narcotics detection. And that's what I'm going to get Rocky out here in a minute and show you the narcotics detection. Our dogs are trained on 4 different narcotics: marijuana, heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine. Of those 4, there are derivatives like hashish, ecstasy, things